Hello and welcome to Junior NASA Club. This is an on-your-own problem, so you should have solved this entire problem, have it all written on your paper, and now you should be watching the video here to correct your work. Now, if you make any mistakes, please don't worry about it. Just fix them. That's the fastest way to learn, by finding your own mistakes, fixing them, and then you're learning. Okay, let's get on with our scenario. You have joined the Junior NASA Club of America. It is a very cool club that teaches you about being an astronaut. Here you are. You're about to get that helmet socked onto your head there, and then let's see what you're going to do here. So anyway, today you are putting on this spacesuit, and you are going to fly in a super fast jet. Now, this is crazy. The jet is only going to fly for 9 seconds, okay? I'm going to just put 9 sec, okay? And then, but in that time, in those little 9 seconds, it is going to travel 345 miles. I'll put MLS for miles. So your task is to figure out how far you will travel each second. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 345 miles and divide it by 9 seconds, right? And you're going to see how many miles you fly each second. So let's go see how you should have solved this problem, and I'll do that right now. Okay, so here we go. What we're really doing is we're taking this 345 and we're dividing it by 9, okay? So let's go ahead and make our first area box. And here we go. We're going to make our first area box. Actually, it's called area division. And now we're going to take our divisor and plug it in right over here. So we're going to divide 9 into this. We need to figure out the area box to fill in as much of this 345 as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and write 345. That is our goal here. Now, as I mentioned before, 9, any one-digit number will give you a 2-digit number, right? Because 9 times 2 would give you 18, and that's a 2-digit number. So I need a 0 up here to hold the place value for this, the ones place, so I can be working with the hundreds and the tens place. So I'm going to just plug in a 0 here, and watch how that works so nicely for me. 9 times 0 gives me 0 here, and that's going to just hold my place value. So now I can work with the 34. So I need to ask myself, what times 9 will give me about 34? And 9 times 3 will give me close to 34. So 9 times 3 is going to actually give me 27. Whoops, I need to go 27 here, right? And then I'm going to subtract that, right? I'm going to look for any trouble coming. This is fine, but I got a little trouble here because I can't take 4 and subtract 7. So I am going to borrow from here, turn that into a 3, and turn the 4 into 14. And now I certainly can subtract. So 5 minus 0 is going to give me 5. And then 14 minus 7 will give me 7. And 2 minus 2 gives me 0, so I don't have to do anything here. So this is what's left over, and now I need to make another box here. So I'm going to add another area box, which is for our area division, right? And now I'm going to plug in this 75 right up here. So I'm going to take the 75 and plug it in right there. And now I'm still working with this 9, so what times 9 will give me about 75, and that is going to be 8. So I happen to know that 8 times 9 will give me 72, so I'm going to put 72 right here. And now I'm subtracting, and I'm going to get, first of all, I don't have any trouble coming, so I'm all good to go. And 5 minus 2 is going to give me 3, and 7 minus 7 is 0. So 3 is my remainder. 3 is smaller than 9, so this is definitely my remainder. So now all I have to do is add the 30 and the 8, and then plug in the remainder of 3. So I'm going to just make my little equal sign here I'm going to shrink this a little bit so I have more room. And I'm going to put 38 with my remainder of 3. So now, what does that mean? Well, that means that for each second, because I took these 345 miles and I divided it into 9, so I'm figuring out how many miles I go per second. So each second, I'm going 38 miles, and I'm also doing 3 out of the 345 miles. So that's still my remainder. But so if you were rounding this off, you would say, okay, I'm going about 38 miles every second. That is extremely fast, my friend. So I just went ahead and wrote right here 38 with a remainder of 3 out of 345 miles per second. So really about 38 miles per second. And now, this one, if you made any mistakes as you were going along here, you should have paused it and fixed it. If you did not do that, please go back and fix it so that you've got each area box with the correct numbers in there, and you came up with the correct answer here. And on our next one, you're going to do it just like you did this one. You'll look at the scenario, you'll solve the whole problem, and then you'll watch the video and go through it and correct your own work. Once again, if you made any mistakes, please do not worry about it. The fastest way to learn is to catch your mistake and fix it. So you're on the right path, my friend. I'll see you next time. Till then, have a great day.